Good morning, everybody, and hello, Jello. Well, that's my new saying. Hello, Jello. I just like the ring of it. How are you all doing this wonderful Saturday morning? I have had a very interesting morning. I always have an interesting morning. Trust me. Make sure I'm muted over here on YouTube. I see we have quite a few people here this morning, and I greatly appreciate it. I know it is Labor Day weekend. I get them all confused. Thank you, Rebecca. So I'm going to welcome you guys in who are here right now. So, Mel, welcome, girl. That's one of my besties. Hello, Dwayne. He's like my redheaded uncle. We're in the redheaded family. Hello, Rebecca, my other bestie. Welcome, welcome. I did see Craig. Welcome, Land Shark Picker, Craig. And we have a new person, Ma Powell. Welcome, welcome. I'm pretty sure you're new, but anyway, if not, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining today. Hello, Tim. Welcome, welcome, my friend. Hello, Mabel Bunny Mavis stuff. Welcome, welcome. I think I have everybody. If I missed you, please say, hey, you missed me. Because sometimes I do skip people, and I don't do it on purpose. Just sometimes I try to go fast and try to slow down at the same time, and sometimes it just doesn't work. Oh, Tina. Well, hello, Tina. Welcome. Hello, Larry. Welcome, welcome. So I see that I am going to hand out a wrench this morning to Tim. Welcome, welcome. I know you've been here quite a few times, so I do appreciate it. And I do have a guest that's going to be coming on. I just got the notification from her that she's going to be coming on. She got some exciting news. And so I'm super happy. I'm excited. I can't wait. I can't wait. So how is everybody else's Saturday going? I know, like I said, mine was a little crazy. Tommy got up at super early this morning and went fishing. And so I got to sleep in. which was fun. I tried not to sleep in, but I think I needed it this morning because the other night we didn't go to bed until like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I don't think I was able to actually catch up on the sleep that I needed. So yeah, it was kind of weird, but it felt good at the same time. Hello, Amy. Welcome, welcome. I do have my coffee mug. So I'm happy. I'm good to go. Although my coffee is still a tad bit hot. Oops. And I always forget that to turn my volume down. And then after I turn it down, guess what I do? I forget to turn it back up. Oh, thank you. My son brought my genie bottle. I'll put that up here. Yep. So I forgot to grab that when I was upstairs to come back down. So let's see. Tim says it is a 4-day weekend, so just relax and not much else. Yeah, that's pretty much what we're doing. It's really busy in our area because we do live in a tourist area, so traffic is kind of wild. But Tommy's taking me out to the Dells after he gets back from fishing and stuff. So I'm excited. I'm hoping we're taking the motorcycle. I really, really, really want to go for a motorcycle ride. But if not, it's okay. I dress just in case we do. So again, Rebecca, thank you for my hair comment. It is doing its own thing. And so I wasn't going to fight with it this morning and just kind of threw it up. And then I did some new eye makeup. I used black and white on my eyes, and I actually like how it turned out. I'm still learning the whole makeup thing all over again. I used to be really good with makeup, but you know what? When you don't do it for many, many years and you don't follow your dreams because other things kind of come in the way, or you allow other things to come in the way, I just kind of lost base with it. So I'm learning all over again how to play with makeup. And my daughter actually is a big inspiration for that. And so I just want to play with it again. So I'm 40 years old and I feel like a teenager when I'm putting makeup on all over again. So the sign, okay, the sign, who sprinkled the bitchy dust? I actually got that a couple weekends ago at our flea market. My son actually found it at one of the tables that we were going by. It's the same table or the same couple that we got our new bags for our motorcycles or for a motorcycle. We only have one motorcycle. And so I really liked it. And we got into the conversation of me being on YouTube and being known as the Shamrock Pixie. And so she just gave it to me. And I thought that was really cool. I told her that I would definitely, she knows what my YouTube channel. So hopefully she'll be able to see that. And thank you so much. I absolutely love it. But when I'm on other people's channel, I try to cover up this part because, you know, it's not appropriate to put on other people's channel unless they say it's okay. So I just do it for mine. And then this is all going to be changed eventually. Like right now, it's kind of a kumbogle mess, but it will be changed as soon as I have some extra free time to repaint the shelves and, you know, do the design I actually want. And so, although I do have this, oops, see, and it's been muggy down here. And so it's been crazy. So let me show you this. I don't know if you guys can see it. Let me see if I can shut the light off real quick. Okay. So I don't know. Can you guys see that? Oop, I'm going to drop it. It changes colors. It's on one of those like color changing things. So, yeah, so I have that up there and it's going to change again. Eventually, all this will be changed because I've been working on every single room, almost every single room. I only have a couple rooms left in the house to go through. And let me tell you, my mental health was not happy with me. It was crazy. Like I didn't realize how stressful it was and how much stuff I collected. And I don't like it. Now, I know you guys have probably seen the show Hoarders. Well, that's what... Yes, bad words are... Rebecca, I don't have an issue with, you know, people coming on and swearing. It's the only thing I have an issue with are certain words. And there are, you know, if you're using it every other word, then yeah, I have a little bit of a problem with that. But when you're just talking normal, it is what it is, you know. I see we have some more people. Let me go up here. Hello, Marie. Welcome, dear. Been a long time since I seen ya. I do have to contact you though this week. Hit me up in email and I gotta fill you in on what's going on. And then, hello, Swamp Picker, Glenn. Welcome. There is a reason. What's your reason, Rebecca? Come on and fill me in. I sent you the link, by the way. So it's not like a normal mental health Saturday. Tommy and I were talking yesterday. We had a 2-hour drive, and so we were talking on the way to where we were going. And oh yes, hi Justin. Sorry, I never know if you're with Marie or not, and I always forget. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. But I did drop the link in chat if anybody else would like to join. You are more than welcome. Where is your camera? Rebecca, where's your camera?
Can you even hear me?
I can hear you, but I gotta see you too, woman.
No, I have it hooked up. The camera and the mic are the same. I don't know.
All right, so let me remove you, jump out, and then try again. Did you hit the allow button?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Go to your camera mic settings.
Where?
Down at the bottom of StreamYard.
Okay.
Click on that, and it'll bring up a box.
All
And then
right.
you want to go to your camera setting. And then underneath where you'll see yourself. So underneath there will be a drop box that's for the camera stuff. And you should be able to. There you are. Your camera is really high, woman. Hi, Crystal. Welcome, dear. So, what's going on?
I am a nervous wreck.
And why are you a nervous wreck?
Because as you all know, that who follow me, I have 4 boys, and one of my boys took his girlfriend to the hospital at 4:30 this morning, and they are having a baby.
That's awesome. That is so awesome. I'm excited. I can't wait to see pictures. See, after the week I've had, I'm telling you, this is really exciting news for me. And I know you're a nervous wreck, but I'll be a nervous wreck if you need me to be a nervous wreck with you. Otherwise, I'll try to cheer you up. You're going to have a grandbaby soon. You get to hold the baby and love the baby and spoil the baby. Hi, Purple Tube. Welcome. Do you have your link for your channel? I can't seem to find it.
What, mine?
Yeah, I would like for people to be able to sub to you if they are not. Oh, I found it.
Okay, I'll stop looking.
I'm a little bit behind this morning. I'm telling you. Channel. So if you guys are not subscribed to Miss Rebecca, please do so. You will love her channel. She does storage auctions. Or no, yeah, storage. You buy storage units and then you do auctions on YouTube.
Yes.
Okay. I combined those and I'm not sure why. So, but yeah, so there is, my anxiety is high today. Oh, what's up, Mabel? What's going on? She says her anxiety. Oh, come on, mouse. She says her anxiety is high today. What's going on, dear? What can we help you with? That is what we're here for. What can we help you with? My anxiety this week was really high. Ask Rebecca. I called her.
So is mine. As you can see in my background, my living room is full of 2 storage units.
And the thing is I was so thankful that you responded because I felt like I was going to shave my head because I was going to be ripping out chunks of hair. I was so frustrated. And so had to clean my kids' room again. I know last week, I think I talked about how we pulled everything out of their room or had them bring everything out and we went through it and we put it back. Come to find out they, stinker little butts, didn't pull everything out of their rooms. Ask Rebecca, there was a lot of stuff in their rooms.
Oh, yes.
We took them out. I made sure that everything this time was taken out of their rooms and put outside in our backyard. And we have kind of a big backyard. And one child had one side of the yard, the other child had another side of the yard. And let me tell you, it was full.
It was very full.
Don't even know where they got all that stuff because I know that we don't buy them that much stuff. So I don't know where it came from. But it is done. It is done. And they have been told the next round, all they're going to have is their bed, their blankets, their pillow, and some clothes. Everything else is gone. Because once a year, I seem to be doing this. Last year too. Remember last
Yep.
year I did the same thing.
Right before we came to visit you, you were doing the same thing.
Yeah, exactly. I was just like, oh wow. Okay, so Ma says, "Yay! Congrats, Rebecca, new grandbaby."
Thank you.
All right. Mabel says, "Long story, health and other stuff." Um, Mavis, what's triggering your anxiety, hon? See, we all would like to know what can we do to help you, Mabel? Because I'm telling you, that's what we're here for. And if your anxiety is high, we want to make sure that it is at least enough down low enough that you can breathe easier. So I'm actually going to drop the link again in chat. And I tend to forget this during my lives to do it more often. And because I'll get to talking in a squirrel moment and then I totally forget. So I'm going to work on dropping the link more. Um, so, yes, what is going on, dear? What can we help you with? Because I know Rebecca and Mel both of them ladies helped me climb up the high mountain this week because of how high my anxiety was. And do you have, Mabel, do you have somebody that is your support buddy that you can contact and, talk to help you? If not, we need to find you somebody that you're comfortable talking to, dear.
Yeah,
Because let me tell you, when you have the support system around you that you need during those times, it does help.
a
And
lot.
it does. So if you need a support buddy, let us know that as well, and we will help you find one. Rebecca, Mel, Dwayne, Ma, Tina, anybody in this chat, I am sure would be more than happy to exchange information with you and be there for you. So I know I will too. And I'm actually going to drop my email in chat so that if you don't want to talk about it here, that is 100% okay. But you can email me and I can try to help you find somebody as well. She's like, okay, thank you. No problem. That's what we're here for. I don't like to see, and I think I'm echoing because my speakers are up high. Sorry.
I don't hear an echo.
I do. Maybe it's just my end. I'm not sure. Yep, see? Tina says, always here for support, even just to listen. Exactly. And then she put her email in there as well. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I can hear Joey walking around upstairs. He's supposed to be cleaning the bathroom. That's his chore. Let me tell you. Anybody else out there besides me and Rebecca have a son that's young and makes a mess in the bathroom? All right. She said, got stressed out just trying to do unboxing video this morning. Damn phone didn't want to cooperate. That started it. Oh, yeah, girl, let me tell you. Plus, I don't know what I'm doing. You know what? Okay, so let me tell you. Exactly. Dwayne already beat me to it. Take deep breaths, take a minute to reset. Exactly. See, Dwayne, that's why I love you because you're always pulling stuff out of my brain. But no, which is not a bad thing because I'm able to talk to him too and calm down if I can't get a hold of Rebecca or Mel and Tommy's driving me nuts and I don't really want to talk to him. So I'll talk to Dwayne too. But exactly, take some deep breaths, just go somewhere where you feel calm and peace and, there's not stress. Take a few minutes and just breathe. Take a couple deep breaths. Get yourself woosah. I always say woosah. Take your fingertips, around your earlobes and just woosa. I can't really do it really well with earrings in, but woosa. Once you feel calm enough, then restart. My phone drives me nuts all the time. There are times where I just want to throw it out the window of my truck because it doesn't want to, it's like restarting all the time, or I'll hit the record button and then it wants to shut off on me. And so I understand the frustration with the phone. And I understand that your phone triggered you or started your triggers this morning because it happens to me too. What you need to do is just turn your phone off, turn it back on. Do you have like a webcam or do you have a camera that records other than your phone? 16-year-old boy, it doesn't get any better, does. Oh man.
Really?
I mean, I know you have 3 older boys and then you have your youngest.
Yeah, I know, but he's my youngest is the one that makes the biggest mess. The other
Yeah.
the other ones actually were better. If we're talking about what I think we're talking about,
Oh yeah, the mess in the bathroom.
yeah.
Yeah, we even have a light that we can put in our toilet to light the toilet up. Let me tell you. Telling you, not cool. Not cool. Especially when you're first waking up in the morning, you walk in the bathroom and then your feet come into contact with it. Mm-mm.
Or
Not.
or that this happens in my house all the time. You don't look before you sit down.
Oh, I've learned that lesson. I have so learned that lesson a long time ago. Need some target practice, right? Oh, I have 2 males in my house, my hubby and my son. And let me tell you, Tommy's. I be careful when after Tommy's been drinking. Oh, hold on one second.
So I hope everybody's having a good start to the weekend. Any big plans in the chat for the holiday?
Yeah, I'm gonna head out.
All right, thanks, Doug. Sorry, Doug was looking for Tommy. He couldn't get hold of Tommy, so it's like, do you know where they went? Like, he should be back about 1-ish. Okay, so let's see. I got lost here for a moment. Dwayne's correct. Everybody, anybody who's ever done YouTube has issues. So you are not alone. Let me tell you a little story. Squirrel moment, kinda. But it should help. When I first started YouTube, I didn't do lives. I did pre-recorded. And I would take 3 hours for a very short video. Because I would start it, I would stop it, and then I would watch it, and I'm like, nope, don't like it, and I'd start over. 3 hours to do one simple 10-15 minute video. So you are definitely not alone. And the thing is it will get easier. For me, I don't know about you, Rebecca, but for me, I still have an issue hitting that go live button. I have to take deep breaths. My anxiety gets really high. I get shaky, and I have to woosa myself. And but it does get easier. And I think the longer that you're on YouTube and you're, doing what you need to do to be there, um, it will get so much easier. And what about you, Rebecca?
Well, I don't really go live all that often because I'm not sure really how. I do pre-recordeds. Like when I'm at a storage unit, I have no idea how to edit. So I've got like for my last storage unit, I'll have a a minute something video or a 3-minute video because I don't know how to put it all together. So
I'm still learning that whole editing thing too. You know, Tommy does, you know, I did do a couple videos on our other channel, Adventures on the Cheap, and then Tommy took over that. Because I tried. So for me, the shorter the video, the easier it is to do what I need to do with it. And I actually have, what is this called? I never can remember what the name of this program is that I use for editing. Here, I'll just share my screen. It's easier to do that. Come on, start up. There we go. Oops. Let me bring this down. It's Movavi, video editor. And Tommy got this for me. And it actually, no, what did I do?
that was me.
No, I closed it on accident. I'm horrible. So this program, I mean, it's a little costly, but it's so worth it. And Tommy just actually upgraded the program for me. Video Editor Plus 2020. Why? What did you do that for? I'm yelling at my computer. It popped it up in front of me instead of where it normally pops up. All right, let me try this again. Pin this here. Okay, so this is the program I use. Let me pull this up. I love this program. It's so easy to use. It's let me write it down in chat here. Movavi Video Editor Plus 2020. Okay, so this is the program that I use. It is so simple to use. The original version that I had before this one is pretty much the same thing, but you have more things that you can do on this version than you can the original version. But I love this. Tommy is actually teaching me how to use this. So this is a really good thing if you want to do pre-record. There's other programs out there too. I know that, oh, hey, Cajun, it's Johnny. Hello. Johnny, can you put in chat the video editing program that you use? Because I know it's different than this one. But I love it, and it is a little costly, but Tommy said I deserved it, so because I've been doing really good, and so that was pretty awesome. Hello, Pernini, Lynn, welcome. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's doing its own thing. I just watched it, and it pulled it up, and it just did what it did, so but I appreciate it. Let's see. Dwayne said, all I have ever done is lives, no editing. Sometimes that is good and sometimes not. LOL. Yeah. And anybody else in chat? Oh, let me bring this back up. Oops. I'm having one of those days. Oh, that's cool. Johnny, that is really cool. Anybody else in chat that uses something different than me and Johnny in chat? If you want to put that information in the chat, that would be awesome. Johnny uses Filmora 9, and the link is in all his videos. So we both get a credit for that program. That's awesome. I don't know how to do affiliate links.
I see Lynn is saying hi to me in the chat. So hi, Lynn.
All right, let's see. But I agree. I had, let me go back up here because I think this is where, so I had an iPhone. Remember that, Rebecca? My iPhone?
Oh,
it
yeah.
was so much worse than what this phone is, which is an Android. Okay. I went back to Android because I could not figure it out for the life of me. Yes, it had benefits. I'm supposed to wear hearing aids. My hearing aids I could control with my iPhone, where I can't with my Android. But I had to come to a decision to either wear my hearing aids and be able to control the volume with my phone and be frustrated, or give up my iPhone, go back to Android, and just go into the doctor when I needed adjusted. Um, and so, I mean, there are so many pros and cons to having an iPhone compared to having an Android, but I am an Android girl. Tommy's an iPhone dude. He loves his iPhone.
I
Uh,
love my Android.
I think it's easier to go through Android, where he feels that because he can do a lot more with his iPhone with the bargain effect than I could with my phone or with the iPhone that I had. So we ended up doing was I gave him my iPhone because it had more memory and stuff in it, and there was it was a little bit better phone than what he had for iPhone. And so I gave him my phone, went and got this one, and now it's to the point where this phone, it's really hard to type, it's really hard to see. I've had it for what, a year now, over a year now, something like that. I think I got it just before you guys came up, Rebecca, last year.
I think so.
And so I've had it for a little over a year, and now they're putting in that 5G in our area,
I
which,
don't have that yet.
yeah, I don't know what that all means. I just was told that the 5G is supposed to be better and this and that and da 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 da. And I'm just like, as long as my phone works and doesn't freeze up on me, I'm good. But this phone, it's not a very good phone. It's the Motorola G5 Play, I think. I know there's a way to find out in here what my phone is. Okay, settings. Um,
Hi, Cajun.
so yeah, okay, so back to the whole bathroom thing. Yeah, I've done the Cheerio thing in there.
It don't work.
It doesn't work. Uh, Tina says, "Oh, I don't know the first thing about an iPhone." Yeah, I could not figure it out for the life of me. And I mean, it was a smoother. Yep, my phone is a Moto E5 Play. I think I said G5, but it's an actual E5 Play. So it's like a newer phone, but it's not very good. So I don't recommend that one at all. Crystal says she's barbecuing with my neighbor. Ooh, that sounds really good. Tommy is going to be, for the first time, he will be smoking a pork shoulder and a turkey something another on the grill tomorrow. He's gonna brine it today, and then he's gonna let it sit overnight, and then he's going to smoke it start smoking it first thing in the morning. So we're going to record it. And so this should be interesting. I don't know which channel yet that it's going to go on. Probably Adventures on the Cheap. But we're going to record it, and it should be fun. It should be fun.
If someone could handle that long of a ride there, that would be yummy to eat.
I know. See, and he's like, so today I'm actually making homemade barbecue sauce. I make two different kinds. I make a spicier one, and then I make a mild one. So there's no spice because I can't do the spice thing. And Tommy likes his with a little bit of nip. So I'm making two different homemade barbecue sauces today, or later on today. And then it'll sit in the fridge overnight so that it kind of like marries the flavors together. And then we're going to have that on the side. I'm going to pull, after he's done with the pork shoulder, then I'm going to pull it apart like I do my pulled pork that I usually do. And I usually cook it in a slow cooker for like 3 days before I will make the pulled pork. And so this time he's going to, what, Dwayne? I'm like going on squirrel moments, and I apologize.
I
So,
am going to have to hop off because hubby's awake, and I know we are going to go to his brother's house, so I got to figure out what time we're
all
doing
right.
that.
Well, thank you for joining, Rebecca. Congratulations. Keep me updated. I want pictures as soon as you get them.
I will. Much love.
All right. Much love, my friend.
Bye,
Bye.
everybody in the chat.
Okay, so back to, let me get through the chat before I finish explaining stuff. I love editing. It's a lot of work, but it is fun for me. Yeah, and I'm starting to like it, editing. So, I mean, it's definitely something that if you're not used to, can be stressful, but once you learn it, it is so fun. It does become fun. I love watching Tommy edit. That's my thing. That's like a stress reliever all on its own. I don't know if that even makes sense, but it's like a stress reliever all on its own for me. Johnny says, hello, everybody. Hope everyone is doing great. We are, for the most part. For the most part, we're helping Mabel de-stress. Her anxiety is high, so we need to help her breathe and not have such high stress or high anxiety. And that's why we started talking about the different editing programs, phones, stuff like that. Let's see. All right. Okay, so Dwayne asked me Memphis, or Carolina, or Kansas City style barbecue. I don't know. It's a sweet and sour, or not a sweet and sour, sweet and spicy type of sauce. Like mine's a little bit sweeter with less kick. His is more kick and less sweet. So whatever that is, honestly, because I really don't know. Mabel says that she uses her iPhone for calls. That's one thing I did like about the iPhone was it had, when I would make a call, I didn't get dropped. Where sometimes, because our service around here is really kind of sketchy. And so, yes, Tommy does sell computers, Mabel. I did drop I will drop my email back in here. Oops. Fingers do not want to work like they're supposed to. Email me and we'll talk about it. But yeah, he does work on computers and he sells computers, desktops. So yeah, definitely get a hold of me. So let's see. Mabel, is you like Carolina barbecue sauce? I'm not sure what the difference is. I grabbed a recipe offline and I tried it for the very first time. I made it step by step with step by step directions on how to make it. And it was good, but it had too much of a bite for me. And so I was like, and Tommy was like, there's not enough bite. And I was like, oh, okay. So then I went and I tweaked it, which is something that I usually do with recipes. I love to tweak recipes that I get to fit our taste buds. And that's usually what you have to do when you find a recipe online. Try it the first time. Do it, step by step, exactly how it says to do it. And then depending on your taste buds, if you like it that way, no problem. That's cool. But if there's something that you like more of or less of, you can tweak it that way. And that's what I do. Lynn says, my grandma made her own barbecue sauce. And we used to go through a whole lot of barbecue sauce in this house, just going to the store and buying it. And, oh, excuse me. And so it was getting costly. I mean, it was getting pretty expensive because Joey likes barbecue sauce on everything. And so I was like, well, I wonder if it's more cost efficient to make my own. And I love to cook. I use cooking like if my like when my depression kicks in really hardcore, I I don't like that, and it makes me want to sleep. So once my depression is like I'm able to get out of the lowest part of my depression, I use cooking as a way to bring kind of try to pull me out of it. Now it doesn't always work. It depends on whatever triggered the depression to happen, but cooking to me is a very big part of my mental health therapy. And so um, if I can find recipes online and I try them and they work, I'm like, yes, and it helps me. And my anxiety gets high a lot, and I don't know why. Although I do have an appointment coming up. I just got a call. I got a new appointment. I have a pre-appointment on the 29th to see this doctor, and then my actual appointment is the 30th, and we're doing it through the computer, which let me tell you, it's going to be an interesting. I've done teleconference before with my other doctor that I had, and so this doctor, it's a female, thank heavens, because my last one was a male, and it took me a long time to get comfortable with him and open up and talk with him and stuff like that. But he was an awesome doctor, and because he's no longer in the area, I it takes forever to try to get into somewhere uh, around here. And I don't know about around you guys, but here, mental health doctors are scattered far away. And so hopefully doing, having this set up, I'll be able to just stay home and talk with her through the computer and stuff like that. So I know I'm going to be put on some different medications because the medications that I have now, my doctor tried a new one till I could get into this place, but I don't like the way that it makes me feel. And I took it the first night, it made me sleep, but I woke up and that's when I ended up throwing my back out. So I tried to take it the second night, but I was hurting so bad. And I am very much against, taking certain medications with other medications. And so I didn't take it because I needed my back to stop hurting. So I was taking my muscle relaxers, but I wasn't going to take it with the medication that they had just given me. I don't know. What, Dwayne? What? Oh, Lordy. But anyway, yeah, I wouldn't know, Dwayne. That's not my thing. Um, okay, so the link that Johnny put in, they had to check. Okay, so they're getting that squared away. Yes, Tommy does sell computers. Hello, James. Welcome, welcome. Thank you. Yeah. James, have you gotten a hold of Tommy about the computer you guys were talking about? Because I know you guys were talking about it, but I know he's been kind of busy, and then he gets stressed out and he goes fishing. That's his stress relief is fishing. So I don't know if you guys have talked or not. Yeah, I so Mabel says, yes, I need to get a doctor. A lot of doctors around here, they can temporarily treat mental health, but they try to get you into a facility because there's only so many different types of medications that they can prescribe, at least in my experience here. And so with that, I was very, very thankful that I was able to get into this place because there's a waiting list and stuff like that. My doctor pushed through. So last year I got the paperwork for it. I filled it out. I sent it in. They don't know what happened to the paperwork. So I was like, great. So I waited and waited and waited, thinking that, eventually they'll get to me. And so my doctor was like, made the call when I went and saw her the other day. She made the call and she's like, she needs to get in. Things are getting, to where she needs to see you guys. And so they're sending me the paperwork. I'm waiting for that to come in the mail. And then I will fill that back out and then send it back out. Hopefully, fingers crossed, that they get it this time. And with the mail being kind of silly lately, I'm hoping they get it. So, let's see. I'm ignoring Dwayne's comment. I'm not putting that up on the screen. If you guys want to see it, you got to read chat after. Johnny says, thank you for letting me know. I will have to go through every video and change the link in the description in there. I've had links that somehow ended up where there was an error. Let me tell you, that's a long process if you have a lot of videos. Okay, yeah, just get a hold of them. I did drop my email. If I can type in the chat box. Let me tell you, today is a very good day. That's all I'm going to keep saying. That's all I'm going to keep saying. It's a good day. Waiting lists are a pain in the butt. Thankful for my doctor. Yeah, and that's the thing too, here too, the waiting list to get into certain places is crazy. And it's sad because they should have more mental health facilities available. Now, in our county, we had really good mental health doctors. One would come to the actual health department, and then the other one would teleconference. And I had the one that teleconferenced. Well, then all of a sudden, he did this, and or the county did something, and then they didn't renew my doctor's contract. And so he was more of a child psychologist. But because he knew, like, I'm not saying I'm a child, I'm 40 years old. I am. But the way he dealt with his minor patients was what helped me get to where I needed to be. And so that's why they stuck me with him, because they knew. I tried the other doctor. Let me tell you, the other doctor and I clashed. I was terrified of him. He didn't even look at you. Like, he would not make eye contact with you. And I'm not really good with eye contact, but if I'm telling you something, I'd appreciate you looking at me while I'm telling you, instead of this. See if I can demonstrate it. Here's his notebook down on the table. He's grabbing stuff, not even paying attention. And he scared the crap out of me. And so that's not how a mental health doctor should be. They should be very focused on what you're saying and help you try to figure out how to overcome it. And I've had mental health doctors in the past that, before this other guy, before the, what did I call him, the ignore her or something like that. But anyway, wait, hold on, my phone is blowing up. Okay, cool, I got it, Mabel. So thank you. So I've had counselors, I've had doctors, mental health doctors, all tell me just crazy crap. And I've had nurses tell me, well, if you were a better person, none of this would have happened. I had a counselor actually tell me that Men don't abuse women unless they deserve it. Let me tell you, he didn't have a job after that comment. They did not have a job after that comment. Because that's one of the worst things to tell somebody who is a domestic abuse survivor, that men don't abuse unless the women deserve it. It's just a wrong thing to say. And I mean, I could sit here and tell you constantly things that I've been told in my past from people who were supposed to help me with my mental health. When Tommy and I got together, I was on about 24 medications at a time, or I was taking 24 medications a day. And I was having a lot of, like, I didn't know it at the time, but thank God Tommy knew the signs. Like, I was having a lot of weird things, side effects happening. So with that medication, yeah, I was on a couple different mental health medications, and I was on medication. I'd have side effects from those medications, and I was on medication for the side effects, and then I was on medications for the side effects. And so I was taking up to 24 pills a day, and Tommy was like, um, you he's like, what is going on here? And I'm like, I don't know. And I would feel really run down, or I'd be like a zombie, or I'd be over hyper. And it was not making sense. So he went through all my medications, and he found out that half my medications were reacting badly to the other half of medications that I want. There were medications that weren't supposed to be taken with um, certain medications that I was on. Like, they were bad for each other. And so he helped me get off all that medication. And yeah, it was poisoning my system. Exactly. I think that's exactly what the term was. And he was mad, and he went into my doctor's office. Now I had at that time, I had a couple different doctors. They all had the list of what medications I was on. And none of them paid attention to the list. So Tommy went through all my doctors and chewed their butts, because they were killing me. I could have died at any moment because they weren't doing their job like they were supposed to. And so, Dwayne has a very, very, very good point. All kidding aside, find a good doctor that you feel comfortable with. It is more important than you will ever know. And let me tell you, he is 100% correct, because my mental health doctor that I had, that left the health department because they refused to renew his contract. I was with him for almost 6 years. It took almost 2 years for me to be comfortable enough around him to open up. And let me tell you, I was devastated, and I went into a mental health whirlspin. I think that's how you say it. Like, my mental health was all twisted when they said, nope, he's no longer here. You're going to have to deal with that or find somewhere else to go. And I was like, thanks. And I started, I've been looking for a mental health doctor since. And so now I have a lady, and I was trying to get a female at the time, that before the doctor I had before, and they didn't have one. It was just males, and I am terrified of males. No offense to any male in here, no offense to men out there. I've just had a really bad experience with men, so it takes a lot for me to trust you if you're a male and you're in my life. And so when Tommy proved himself, like, immediately, I knew I was safe with Tommy when him and I got together. And we weren't even planning on dating. That's the crazy thing. We we just wanted to be friends. And so when we started dating, it was kind of like, okay, cool, but I felt safe with him. And it's not very often for me personally to trust men. And so that being said, when he started putting his foot down with the doctors, going in there yelling at him, saying, hey, you need to pay attention to what the hell is going on here. He used other terms. I'm keeping it clean. It, you know right there, it was like, I finally have somebody who's protecting me, somebody who actually is on my side. I didn't have to worry about being told all this negative crap that's not any good to my mental health. And so he let me tell you, I for sure thought, because okay, so when Tommy and I got together, he was a different person than he is now. He has mellowed out a lot. But let me tell you, he did not like any of my doctors. He didn't like any of them. And he encouraged me to leave those doctors and find real doctors that were actually going to listen and pay attention and not say cruel, hurtful things. And I'm thankful for that. I really am thankful for that. And that's why, at the beginning I said, it's very important that, you find that support system that's going to help you get a backbone and help you, through your struggles that you have. Having a support buddy is one of the best things that has ever happened to me. And once you find one support buddy, you're going to find more, because we're all in this together. We're not alone. We each struggle differently. We each are diagnosed, and it affects us differently. Or we have the same diagnosis, but it affects us differently. And that is what makes us individuals. That's what makes us stronger together, is because if I've gone through something and you've gone through something and they're really similar but very different, we can lean on each other and help each other out. And that's very important. Very important. Mabel said, meds, yeah, the right cocktail helps. Yeah, and let me tell you, the cocktail that they were giving me was not a good cocktail at all. Some of those meds can make you nuts. Yeah, and it wasn't that I was nuts. It was more, oh, my sinuses just did something weird. Sorry, y'all. It wasn't that I was going nuts. Although, now that I think about it, that's, once I was taken off all those medications, my mental health did decrease rapidly. But I would rather take the mental health decreasing rapidly than to OD and have bad, poison going on in my body from the medications that should not have been together. And so, Tommy has been through a lot with me. He's helped me through a lot. I know I have not made it easy to be with me, but he's a trooper. He's a trooper. And it's amazing to have someone like that. So you guys definitely need to find a support system that you can lean on, who is going to accept the good and the bad. Let me tell you, when I have a mental health struggle, I'm trying to find the right words, because I'm not a doctor, I'm not a counselor. I'm just somebody who lives with it daily. When I'm going through a bad episode with my mental health, I know that I look ugly. I know it looks ugly. There's nothing I can do to change it at that particular moment, other than to lean on the people that are around me, that are my support buddies, and they help me through it. Sometimes it lasts weeks. Sometimes it lasts a couple hours. Sometimes, depending on the situation, can last 5 minutes. But in that 5 minutes, a lot of damage can be done. And I don't like living like that. And so now, with me having this new doctor, it being female, her being female, I'm very I have like a lot of weights lifted off. So I'm hoping we are a good fit so that um, so that I can start working once again to start going back up instead of going to a certain point and then dropping down dramatically. And I know this will always be my life. My normal is different than other people's normal. But for my normal is I want to be able to find me again, if that makes any sense. And um, I'm starting to see a little bit of how I was when I was in high school. And then um, it like it scared me. I was happy, but it scared me. And then all of a sudden it just went disappeared again. And I'm like, no, get back over here. Come here. Get back over here. And so, please, if you guys need anybody, just hit me up. Just, find somebody because I know that right now with everything that's going on in the world, things are so crazy. So crazy. And let me tell you, this is another thing Tommy and I were talking about. Be careful who you reach out to. You have to get to know them before they can be your support buddy. Don't just find somebody, you're comfortable with them, and then, tell them your deep, darkest secrets, and then find out that they're going and spreading it. So be careful at the same time as try to find somebody that you can trust. Because I'm finding that not me personally, but a very good friend of mine is going through this situation where, they trusted, they opened up, some people twisted it, made them believe something that sometimes you just don't do. And then we had to talk to this person and be like, that's not okay. So you got to be careful out there. And with the way that the world is going right now, it's a very scary place. But there are people out there that are 100% real, who are 100% in it to help you and not spread your business everywhere. There's my other bestie.
What's up,
Hi,
y'all?
Mel. How you doing, girl?
Sorry, let me turn my phone off. Rookie move.
Rookie move, rookie move. Um, Mabel said that she has trust issues already. You see, and that's the thing. A lot of people who have mental health, or that struggle with mental health, have mental health stuff going on. It is hard for us to trust. It really is. And so, really, Dwayne, um, did you see what he said? I'm not real. I'm a 14-year-old girl. Really, Dwayne? You're funny. So, hey, Heather. How you doing, girl? Thank you for joining. Um, I'm actually going to be heading off in about 10 minutes. So, I know. But you know what? It's okay, Mel. It's all right, Mel, because you got that trailer packed, didn't you?
Yeah,
See?
halfway.
Halfway? Then you had to eat and come join me.
Yeah, it's open side trailer. It's
Oh.
open side trailer, and it's gonna rain today.
Oh.
Yeah.
It rained last night here, and it wasn't supposed to rain until Sunday. So
Right.
I get it. I get it. Make sure you tarp that thing really good. Oh, that did not feel good on the stomach. But so yeah, make sure you reach out. Snitches get stitches, right? Amen to that one. Amen to that one. That's we taught the kids that since they were little, and so they try not to snitch on each other. But let me tell you, sometimes they need to snitch to us, right, Mel?
Mm-hmm.
Kids are sassy. I'm telling you. Did you see Heather? She's like, I'm looking at him right now, and he's really a homely girl.
Oh, is that his wife?
Heather is his wife, yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Uh,
See, I'm on. What meds are you on for mental health?
31.
31 for mental health? That
Yep,
is-
this is episode 31.
no. How many meds are you on?
Oh, right now I am on one.
For mental health?
Yep.
No. How many meds are you on?
Oh, wait, what
What is
the heck? I don't know. My computer just went crazy. It turned on YouTube and I wasn't even touching it. My house is haunted. Let me tell you, my house is haunted. Um, Tina says, exactly. Don't share with fence post gossipers. Exactly. You will be able to tell who you can trust after getting to know that person. Like me and Mel, we didn't open up until what? About a month and a half after we started talking. And now, I mean, we share anything and everything, and I know what I tell her isn't going to go anywhere, and she knows that what she tells me is never going to go anywhere.
Heck no.
You know, and so you have to give some time. And Frosted Flakes, that's one of Tommy's favorites.
Make
But
sure
yeah,
that you know the person and trust the person before you go and tell them everything.
yeah, exactly. You know, and even then, sometimes you got to be guarded, but you will know after about a month of talking with this person. If you talk to him regularly, you'll know if you can trust him. You'll have that gut feeling, and go based on your gut feeling. 100% go with your gut feeling, because it has saved my butt a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
It really has. And I did not trust my gut feeling for a long time. And within the last couple years, I've started to trust it. And so, Lynn says, we are lucky we have a nice smoke-filled air today. Whoa, not good. Is there fires going on around you, Lynn? OMG, ghosties. And Crystal says she's eating Raisin Bran. I'm actually going to be eating, I think I'm going to, blueberry, what are they? Blueberry shredded wheat. I have a bag of that upstairs. Now you're making me hungry, so now I want a bowl of blueberry shredded wheat.
I haven't eaten.
Oh, wow. Yes. Lynn says, yes, they have fires. Well, I hope you stay safe and everybody around you stays safe. Fires are no joke.
No.
Not at all. Tim said, jumbo bag of Frosted Flakes. Dang, that's a lot of Frosted Flakes. Yes, it is. That's what the family size or something. Is that what it's
Walmart brand?
See, I like Walmart because their cereal selection is so much bigger than our grocery store.
Right.
Lynn says she loves Raisin Bran. I love Raisin Bran too, but let me tell you, I don't eat it very often. The raisins, like I used to eat it all the time, and then all of a sudden, like they changed the way the raisins were in the milk or in the cereal. They don't taste the same.
No.
Or it could be that don't no longer have a spleen and it's messing everything else up in my body. Might as well be messing up my taste buds too.
I can't eat Raisin Bran because of my large intestine being removed.
Yeah.
Can't pick it up for some reason.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, and you have to eat certain things. You know, like I'm not supposed to have certain things. I do it anyway, but that's only because it's just my spleen. You don't have your large intestine, so I can understand the not wanting to do that. The sky was nice and clear. Suddenly yesterday, smoke again. Lynn also says, love Frosted Flakes, Lucky Charms, Captain Crunch, Chex. Yeah, I like cereal. I'm a cereal junkie, so I get it. Uh, Dwayne said, well, quit sending it this way, Lynn. Why, are you having the same issue, Dwayne? And Heather says, and for some reason, Cal likes to share its smoke with, oh, California likes to share its smoke with Utah, huh?
Yep.
Well, it is a different way of puff puff passing, just not the right way.
That was a good one.
Sorry. I know it's not a joking matter, but that's what popped in my head, so I had to share that.
That was funny. I'm
Chris,
sorry.
Crystal said, I wish it would rain. It's been over 100 for more than 2 months now, and I'm so done with the heat. See,
Where's she from?
she lives in Nevada. She's
Yeah, I used to live in Reno. It barely rained.
Tommy lived in Reno. What year did you live in Reno?
We've already talked about that.
Oh yeah, you probably did with him.
Yeah. I lived in Reno 10 years ago. Lived in Vegas, like 9 years, 8 years.
Len says, "Oh, gee, Heather." Johnny says, "I love the Frosted Flakes, but after Rice Krispies."
Yeah, I like Rice Krispies.
Yep, Nevada gets the smoke too. Oh, okay.
Anybody from Nevada remember the Tahoe fire, Lake Tahoe fire? I believe is one of the most dangerous fires there was that came that close to Reno, I believe.
And Dwayne just corrected me, wrong kind of smoke. But it sounded good. You know, instead of being worried, have a little comic relief, a little bit. Hello,
Who's that?
the baby.
Whose is that?
My new granddaughter.
Oh,
Congratulations.
congratulations, girl.
And you saw it here first, folks.
I
Here first. Although I was trying to sound like a news lady, but that didn't come out the way it was supposed to.
wanted to come back on really quick and share.
You saw
That
what
is
Ma
awesome.
said?
Congratulations.
Did you see what Ma said?
No, my chat's not up.
Hold on.
Now, Ma Pal. No. See if I can't do it. Go down 2 more.
Mel's going to be on a sugar high here in a bit. Yeah, you've almost eaten that whole bag of cereal.
Oh, neat.
And Mabel says, thanks, y'all. I'm not shaking as bad now. That's awesome. Glad to hear that. Very glad to hear that.
Yeah.
Lynn, you can totally bogart that kind of. Yeah. Mabel says she is beautiful and lots of hair. Yes. And
Yeah,
the new grandbaby.
she's got my son's angry smile.
Lynn says, you're not old enough to be a grandma, Rebecca.
Oh, this is my second grandbaby. My first grandbaby is 4.
I never want to be a grandma. My kids don't need to have kids. if they have kids, I'm cursing them tenfold as what they've done to me.
You don't get that choice. Sorry. You kids are going to have kids.
Jasmine has already said that she is not going to be a mother. She's not going to have a child of her own. She's going to adopt. So I was like, okay, cool. Joey, well, he doesn't understand the process. So I don't think I ever have to worry about that with him. So, and he's 14, and He's not really interested in anybody, so he looks at guys and girls both as friends. That's it. There's nothing else.
That's my other grandchild.
Oh, she's cute. And she's riding a four-wheeler.
Oh, yeah.
On. All right, let's see. Oh, does she race?
No. Her and Daddy like to go to the mud runs, though, too.
Hey, that's pretty awesome. Jasmine wants to get back into motocross. And so Tommy is talking about getting her and him motorcycles to do that. So it'll be very interesting to see what happens. This girl has a natural talent on a motorcycle.
Make her clean a room first.
What's that?
Make her clean a room first.
That's what I was just thinking.
Well, see, okay, so when we were cleaning her room, I found all her motocross gear. Her helmets, her boots, her pants, her jacket, her gloves. Like, I found all that. And I was like, you want to get back into motocross? This is better. Stay good. So what's going to happen is she's going to be the girl in the race that has a cute little dress on with most of her motocross gear on and makeup. She's going to make herself look like that, do face art, not actual makeup, but face art. And so she's going to have her hair pulled up. Yeah, she's a one-of-a-kind girl, let me tell you. Tomboy is what she is. But she likes to be girly girl at the same time. It's crazy. Okay. Crystal says, I remember living in Cali and being evacuated from my house because of a fire. I could see the flames from my front door. It was very scary. Yeah, for sure. And I'm sure that, that's sends your anxiety and all that stuff into overload. So be careful out there. Anybody and everybody who is in this path of the fire, the smoke, please take care of yourself.
Okay, I'm going to hop back out. I'll be in the chat.
All right, we're going to end it here in a few minutes. So, or like probably 2 minutes. So, but thank you for sharing. So excited.
Bye.
Bye.
Go.
Let's see. Oh my goodness. Mabel says, I have 4 grands, all girls. That's cool. Oldest is 16. Wow. I don't have even a 16-year-old child. So my son will be 15 in March. So I have about a year, 2 years, something like that, between a year and 2 years before he's 16. So that'll be interesting. We have a grandson and a granddaughter, Tim says. Awesome. And Lynn says, Mel, we have a black and white Staffy. Is that what Vegas is?
No, he's Lab, Dalmatian, and Pitbull.
I like Vegas. And that picture you sent me last night.
That terrier isn't that a breed of Pitbull, I believe? But what did you say?
I absolutely love the picture that you sent to me of him last night. His face was like, it was great. It was great. I should actually. Can I share that picture?
Yeah, do it. That was fucking awesome. Can't believe I
It
caught
was. I just gotta find it.
Messenger.
There he is. All right, mister. You're coming over here so I can show you off. He's probably gonna be like, what is going on?
Look. No, not out the window. Hey. Not out the window.
Vegas, look at your handsome boy.
No.
Isn't that cute? He was all like,
look at his eyes. We were playing.
He kind of reminds me of Gabby. It really does.
Her name is Alligator. That's an awesome name.
Oh, wow. She's a stuffy mix. Her name is, that is really cool. That is really cool. I am going to need to start poking holes in some condoms soon to get. Oh, Dwayne, no! When they're ready, they'll decide. My Marie says my daughter played tackle on her mission school football team with purple. Nice, nice. Jaslyn is into the pink hair thing right now, and when we put the pink in her hair, she ends up with red hair. It turns red. It doesn't turn pink. So I told her, haha, you're stuck with red hair.
Do you know that kids around here can't have like dyes in their hair and go to school?
Yeah, that they're trying to pass that everywhere.
We have
That's
a
why.
we have
That's why.
Catholic schools.
Oh
That's
yeah,
the main.
it's been like
We
that
don't
for
have
years
public
though.
school. I think we
But
have one public school in the whole county.
oh wow,
Yeah.
that's crazy. Yeah, see, public or private and church schools.
Yep.
I don't know what they're called, but uh, they have very strict rules. Like you can only have your earrings pierced once. Makeup you're not allowed to wear a lot
Yeah,
of
they have
time.
uniforms.
You have you have school uniforms, stuff like that. Public school is a different ball game, but now they're trying to incorporate like we just we just heard in our area that they want to put the kids in school uniforms, public school, keep in mind, in school uniforms. Their hair cannot have any color in it. All the piercings that most of these kids have nowadays, you're only allowed to have the bottoms, and even then, you had to have studs. I'm like, you guys are crazy. That's why I'm glad my kids are homeschooled. I want them to be individuals. I want them to feel that if they want to try a hair color that's not a normal hair color, I have no issues with that. I want them to be who they are and not be bottled up.
Yeah, we also, when I was in school after Columbine happened, they moved us over to clear backpacks because they wanted to make sure that.
See,
I know I've told you this, but I don't know
mhm,
if YouTube knows. But remember, I told you after Columbine that I was put on a hit list?
yep.
They were going to shoot up the school, and somehow my name got put on a list. And some of them, I was friends with one of the guys that was involved in it. So,
Yep. I mean, I was a senior. I had just graduated when Columbine happened, and never in a million years would I have thought that something like that would have happened. And um, that's when the public schools really started cracking down, and it's a good thing that they crack down on certain things, backpack checks, locker searches,
yeah.
because my senior year, thank you, Mabel, I hope you are feeling better. Get some much needed rest, and I will look at your email and I will share it with Tommy, if it's about the computers. Otherwise, I will definitely make sure to get back to you, dear. Much love and have a good rest of your day. Um, you know, my senior year, I remember just our lockers were being checked more than normal my senior year. And I mean, they you know how they always did like the once every 6 months or whatever it is when you're in school. They do it like twice a year, the beginning of school and end of school.
They
They
bring the
would,
police in.
yeah, they would bring the dogs in, do the locker checks. We had a couple times in my senior year where the school was on lockdown because something was going on outside. But otherwise, we never really had to deal with that stuff before. So my senior year, we were having dogs in our school checking our lockers. It started out with like twice a month, and then it got to once a week.
Yeah.
And it was crazy, and I didn't understand. And then when Columbine happened, I was like, ooh, I wonder if they had a heads up or something that something could possibly happen. And
Right.
I didn't follow it very closely. back then, I just, felt bad for the students that passed, and everybody that was involved in that situation, and I prayed for them and stuff like that, but I really didn't pay attention. And then all of a sudden, it started happening more and more and more. Well, then I read an article. Now, this makes me really torn when it comes to medication for mental health. I read this article where they were saying that these kids that are involved in this were on certain medications, and they were giving the length of time they were on these medications and mental health medications. Like, these were some strong medications, even it's, severely monitored with adults. And so that blew my mind, that I was like, so
that played into it.
Exactly. And that's why I get really nervous when it comes to medication that they try to prescribe me for my mental health. But let me tell you, if it is true what they said in this article, because sometimes when you read articles, they're not always real. I mean, they're somebody's opinion or something that's written to kind of twist your head a little bit. Okay.
Yeah.
And so it's hard to to know for sure if you're reading something that's real or something that's not real. But this particular article, it was in a mental health forum that I was in.
Right.
And I was just like blown away at the fact that I had been on some of these medications.
This is something that you don't know, actually. I was on Depakote.
Yep.
And I lost all function from my waist down. I was in a wheelchair for 8 months.
Oh, wow.
I was on lithium. I ended up getting the flu on it. Went camping. Ended up getting care flighted. Was in a coma for a month. They had to do two rounds of what is that when they take your blood and they circulate it through a machine?
Dialysis.
Trying to get the lithium out of your body. So the one thing I've got to say about mental health is you need to stay up on the blood work.
Mm-hmm.
If you're taking medications for mental health, you need to insist to have your blood work done.
Yeah, because a lot of times these doctors prescribe medications, and it's poor training, I guess you could say. I mean, that's what I suspect from my what I've gone through. I don't even know the technical word for it. My experience. That's what I was trying to say. My experience is a lot of them are not trained properly to
But no side effects.
Yeah, they don't know. Yeah, they don't, like, they're not trained to give these medications. So they don't really know exactly what they're supposed to do with them. They give them to help, patients get through to where when they need to see the actual doctor that they need to see for these prescriptions. And that's why I love my family doctor, because she will not prescribe anything that she doesn't understand. And they're starting to crack down on that too in the last couple of years. They're starting to crack down on doctors who just write prescriptions to write prescriptions. Yeah. And my doctor is very much about doing her research before she even thinks about giving a medication out. And that's why I love her. And that's why we followed her to the new clinic that she's at, because I don't trust other doctors. I've had a few that I've trusted, and they were, again, in our area, snatched out, pushed out because they were good doctors. They didn't want good doctors at the time. And so my doctor, I got her. Tommy and I both were seeing her. She was our family doctor. Then a really awesome job offer was given to her. And so she took that job offer. She filled us in. And we made the decision to follow her to where she was, because our insurance also covered her new clinic that she was at. So I was like, yeah, they covered more actually than what the clinic that we were going to.
Yeah,
So
the doctor that I went to said, "Oh, it's when I lost function of my legs. They basically were like, that's not a side effect." And when my mother went to the pharmacy, she asked, "Could this medication cause my daughter to lose her function in her legs?" She said it's extremely, extremely rare, but
mhm.
it can happen.
Yeah,
So
and they always say if you start a medication and you know something's not right, call your doctor, let them know, because it might be one of the rare ones that they don't put on your list,
right,
of possible side effects. And then they can adjust accordingly, take you off of it, puts you on something else. But, the thing is, I trust my doctor 100%. And that's a whole new feeling for me. And so I'm doing what she's asking me to do, which is something that I normally don't do. I'm very stubborn when it comes to certain things. Lynn said that they have no lockers at the schools by them now.
yeah,
So, um,
it's a good idea though.
yep. And uh, she said, yep, took lockers out of our schools a long time ago. Um, and then Tina says, yeah, you have to research it. Does exactly. Um, Heather says, I got a great drug dealer. I mean, mental health provider. Yeah, exactly, Tina. They haven't been educated on the medication
No, they
for
go
sure.
like Perlene. I can never say her name. Lynn, it is saying they go by a book, and that is the thing that irritates me the most. Is it's like you say, "I'm so depressed for this reason." Oh, well, yeah, no, I don't. That I have to have a doctor, that a mental health provider that actually doesn't go by the book, maybe has life experience. Makes
Right,
sense?
right. And a lot of times, doctors and counselors and stuff, they get in it because it's a paycheck. They don't have experience. But then, there are people out there that, because of what they've gone through with their mental health, with their past, they make awesome counselors. But you
Yeah,
have to honestly find somebody that fits with you. You can't just, oh, they had the same experience as me. If you're not comfortable, you got to find somebody that you're comfortable with. 100%. 100%. And Lynn is very, very correct. Be your own advocate for
yeah,
sure, because nobody's going to be able to explain to the doctors, to the counselors, to people out there better than yourself. I
exactly.
have Tommy come in. I sometimes can't put into words the things I'm feeling, but Tommy, because Tommy and I've been together for so long, he knows me so well. He's able to explain to the doctor some of the things that I'm going through without, me having to say anything, which is awesome. So, but on that note, we do have to head out. Um, Oh, Lynn, that is not good. I'm not going to bring that up, but read her comment. That is crazy. That's horrible. And real quick, to research your meds or anything, never take for granted what your doctors are telling you. Exactly. And that's what I learned when Tom and I got together. I did not know that all these medications that I were on were counteracting each other and fighting
And
with each other.
you know your body best.
Yeah. So be your own advocate. If you need, you don't have anybody to talk to, and you need somebody to talk to, find a support buddy for sure. With that, thank you for joining. We will see you. Oh, nope, not next week. Next week is Automotion. I will try to go live from Automotion. It is the biggest car show in our area. I am a big geek when it comes to that.
Heard about that?
Yeah, I will definitely be talking to you and Rebecca during it, but I will try to um, go live if I can, from Automotion. If not, we will have a lot of video We're going to record a lot of video next weekend, but I will see you guys the following weekend. Let me pull this up. So the 19th, I will be back on Saturday, 11 a.m. Central Time here on this channel. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Much love. Have a beautiful week. Have a safe and fun Labor Day weekend, and we will see you later. Bye. All right. Now I got to hit the live or the